So one of the things I get asked about a lot is how I record my footage when I'm running. And it's pretty simple really. I have this, which is the Go3s camera, and this comes apart so you can pull this little thing out, and then I attach that to this little sort of clippy thing, goes magnetic in there. I put this on my hat, the brim of my hat, and then I run along like that. And this gives great footage, it's 4K, but it has had the tendency to run out during some marathons recently. I've had issues with the battery life and it not working very well, and it's always a bit of a faff. You've got to remember to click it, and there are sort of sometimes some issues with that. The other thing you need to do is you need to keep recharging it. So I have to carry this thing around, which isn't massive, but I have to carry it in my pocket and it sort of bounces around a bit. And every now and then I have to take it out, and then I recharge it like this, just clip it back in, have it in my shorts for a little while, and then when it's finished charging, I put it back. So it's a bit of a faff, but really good footage. And so that's what I've always been using to this point. And then Oakley came out with these. So I bought these today. These are the Meta Vanguard. So I'm going to open these right now. I haven't opened them yet. And these are some glasses which have a camera in the front right there, and they can do some cool things, like they can film for 3 minutes every mile. Apparently you only get vertical footage, but apparently I've checked out a ton of videos on this. You get decent footage, decent stabilization. You can overlay the Garmin stats, and so I think, and also you've got headphones in there. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Got to be an easier way to do this. There you go. My cat likes this. It's like a jack in the box. And look, it just folds away like that. See what's in here. Got a little lens cloth. Getting started thing to ignore. Safety and warranty to ignore. And then the main event. Now, these are the different nose pieces if you've got funny shaped nose. And then these are them, quite a heavy case. Oh, look at these. I have to pull that, right? There you go, get that started. And it looks like it's charging now, it's green. And there they are, the beasts. So apparently they click on with buttons down here, and you can use sort of swipe control on the sides, but really, let's get it going. Okay, it is Wednesday. It's dark, I'm not gonna lie, it feels super weird putting these on, but I have to try them out. So they make all these noises when you put them on, but here we go. So I've got to say, the footage is way better than I was expecting. You can see here that I was running in the dark, like really dark. And the footage is much better than I thought would come out. It's really stable and I'm really happy with it. I only have one video which was a bit dodgy. It wasn't the best. In direct sunlight, it's perfect, but I have one video where I don't think there was enough light and it was bouncing all over the place. But generally speaking, I was so happy with it. You can see here I went for another jog during the day and I overlaid the stats from Garmin, and it was really good. Like, I'm really impressed with the footage. It's super easy to use. You can talk to the lenses and just say, hey Meta, start recording a video, stop recording a video.
Hey Meta,
press the
stop
button if you
recording.
want. It's just super easy. So yeah, really happy with them on their first run test in terms of footage. So the other thing to note is they've got a really funny, like plasticky smell when you first take them out of that. I'm sure that's going to wear off. They make this funny noise when you put them on. There's the camera there. So you can see it's like right in the middle there. These things on the side are pretty cool. If I tap that, it will start playing music. If I want to turn the music up, I just stroke it like that. If I want to turn it down, and if I want to switch it off. So that's pretty cool. You can also talk to it if you've got your phone with you. I did try it earlier without my phone with me, and I was able to talk to it to get it to start the video. So that could be something which would work without the phone, which is crazy. I didn't expect that. So that's pretty cool. But watch this. This is really weird. Hey Meta, what am I looking at? She said, you're looking at a camera mounted on a tripod in front of a black wall. Like, why is that useful? Like, I can see that. Like, why? Like, I tried it earlier on trees and she was not very good. I asked her what tree I was looking at and she told me it was a deciduous tree, even though it's definitely a Douglas fir. So, I mean, you get to ask the glasses what you're looking at. I guess maybe that helps for people who are visually impaired or something like that. Okay, so here they are on my face. They are clearly a big set of lenses. Like, if you want to go by a little bit under the radar, these are not the ones for you. I think they look all right. I went deliberately like crazy on the color. I think you got to lean into how big they are. Overall, I've just done a couple of runs in them. A couple of things that I would initially note. First of all, the footage is way better than I was expecting. I ran this morning in almost pitch black and the footage was amazing. So really good. The only problem with it is that it only shoots vertical, which is not perfect. They've also got this sort of auto capture thing, which seems to just have a mind of its own. Like, you could, in theory, set it up to capture footage every mile, which sounds brilliant in a marathon. You just stick it on your face and away you go. But I just can't seem to get it working properly. Like, it just seems to capture things randomly, including not at the mile interval. So I'm not sure how that works, but I'm not getting it working, so I might have to just use it manually. Now, if you've got your phone with you, you can tell it to start recording. That's worked every single time I've done it. However, when I tell it to stop recording, it used to do it, and now it's decided, I don't know, it doesn't like my accent or something, so it stopped listening to me. So I have to click it to stop it recording, which is fine. That's not a big deal. But it does detract a little bit from the whole AI experience. I've got to say, if you want these for shooting video the way I do, and a good set of headphones, they're really good. They're excellent for all of those. The headphones are amazing. But the AI capabilities are really, really limited. Like, it'll tell you if you've got a message, but then if you say reply to the message, it says something like, oh, I can't reply to an iPhone, which I understand it's Meta, it's trying not to promote iPhones, but it is nowhere near as intuitive as Siri, for example. Like, I was running this morning and I thought, I'll test it a little bit. So I'd been running about 3 miles and I asked it, if I continue at this pace, what's my predicted marathon finish? And she just couldn't understand it. She was just saying, oh, I haven't got any workouts for that, or something like that. So the AI leaves a lot to be desired, but if you want it just for the camera, which is there, and the headphones, it really is excellent. So I'm glad I bought them. I think I'm still trying to decide whether or not I carry my phone with me in New York, in which case I can access all my music if I want it, and I can tell it to start recording rather than clicking that, which isn't the end of the world. But I might try and have it so that I can access YouTube music. Apparently you can Bluetooth your watch to the glasses and then play music off your watch. So if I get that working, I might just do that. I was really intrigued by the auto capture option, but it just you know, largely seems useless at the minute. And I don't want it recording like random bits. I want it to record the bits I want. So anyway, first impressions, glad I bought them. Super cool for what I need them for, but they are not that smart in terms of smart glasses.